Dr. Timothy Vance was an expert at navigating complex human anatomy, but navigating a hospital parking lot at 6 a.m. was a completely different story. Blinded by a mix of profound sleep deprivation and a poorly timed sip of scalding black coffee, Dr. Vance let his sedan drift off the pavement. A sudden jarring crunch echoed through the quiet morning air. His back bumper had met its match, a young, sturdy oak tree. Shaken but unhurt, Dr. Vance threw the car into park and stepped out into the chilly air. He inspected the crumpled metal, his face a mask of disbelief. A nearby groundskeeper, leaning on a rake, watched the entire spectacle unfold in silence. Dr. Vance adjusted his glasses, pointed an accusatory finger at the trunk, and turned to the groundskeeper. With absolute medical authority and zero irony, he demanded, "Who planted that tree there? It wasn't there yesterday." The groundskeeper blinked slowly, looked at the massive oak that had clearly been growing there since the hospital was built in 1998, and replied, "Sir, that tree has a clinic schedule older than yours." Dr. Timothy Vance stared at the oak tree, then at the groundskeeper, and finally at his steam emitting radiator. He refused to admit defeat. Before he could craft a medical defense for his driving, a sharp voice cut through the morning air. "Dr. Vance, is your car performing an autopsy on our landscaping?" It was Evelyn Crawford, the notoriously strict chief hospital administrator. She marched across the lawn, her heels clicking aggressively on the pavement. She clutched a clipboard like a weapon and glared at the crumpled sedan. "Miss Crawford," Dr. Vance said, quickly straightening his white coat, "I am glad you are here. I am initiating an immediate safety review. This botanical hazard directly obstructed my patient care pathway." The groundskeeper scoffed, muttering something about blind doctors. "You hit a stationary 20-foot-tall oak tree, Timothy," Crawford said, her voice dropping to a dangerous whisper, "in an empty parking lot at 5 miles per hour. It lacked proper visibility markers," Vance argued, tapping the trunk. "Furthermore, as an expert in anatomy, I can assure you its placement is completely unnatural. It just appeared." Crawford sighed, rubbing her temples. "That tree has been there for nearly 30 years. It is on the hospital logo, Timothy. It is literally embroidered on the left breast of your lab coat." Dr. Vance slowly looked down at his own chest. There, stitched in green silk, was a perfect miniature replica of the exact oak tree he had just rear-ended. He cleared his throat, smoothed his lapels, and looked back at Crawford. "Well," he muttered, turning toward the emergency room entrance, "at least we know the logo is anatomically accurate. I'm going to go save lives now. Please have someone clear that reckless plant from my parking space." Hope you enjoyed the story.